Was there a moment during your last visit when something you uncovered made your family's history feel real or personal?
Our dad's mom was
Adopted.
adopted, and then doing a little bit more deeper research, like when you said that her adoptive mom might not have liked her the name that she was
Name.
born with, and when I did a little research on my own, seeing that she had that name since she was 10
Mm-hmm.
actually, and so I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. And then like I shared earlier, be like in three, I was like, it was 3 in the morning, and I was like, I'm trying to find, our mom's maiden name, and I finally, I was like, birth certificate. But yeah, that's just seeing like the history too. I think that's also how far back it goes, especially like with our grandpa, how it's just easy, like it's just boom, boom, boom. We could take it as far as we want to, and so that was pretty amazing.
And I like to add to that too. So, for me, it was knowing that I had ancestors past my grandparents. That's small, but
It means a
it's
lot.
huge because we don't really have a relationship with either side. So the people that we've met in person, that's it. Like we don't know anybody else, and so it was just kind of like a very prideful moment,
Yes.
like surreal. Like, oh my god, like I have a lineage, and now I want to see how far it goes.
Right.
Yeah.
Because like if your family's not really close knit, or if you don't like discuss, how far a family, has traveled or migrated, to say, right? You can oftentimes feel like, well, this is it. I have family in Louisville, this is it. Not realizing or taking the time to find out, do I have family outside of here? Is this our stomping grounds? Because people migrate, right? And oftentimes, especially with African Americans, we talk about the Great Migration North. We do not discuss how the migration also went south and east to west, right? So knowing those things, and then you may have visited some places and you was like, man, this place feels like home, and you didn't know why, because your family's from there, right? You know what I'm saying? So like for me, I know that that was important for me. It's because there's so many places I've been, and I've even had people reach out to me and say, hey, we have the same last name, blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay, but dude, you're in Arizona. And then I found out a family member that had relocated, just packed their stuff up and rolled out to Arizona and just started a whole new thing, right? So that's important, like you said, tracing back your lineage. So let's see, Kayla, how did having access to technology, research tools, and support staff in one space change the way you approach learning about your ancestors? You did speak on that briefly about how you weren't expecting to receive any help, and then to come here and actually receive help that actually changed I guess, the process. Could you kind of elaborate a little bit more on that?
Yeah. So in the past, we went to the Free Public Library downtown, and basically, the librarian had minimal knowledge of
Yeah.
like how to assist.
Okay.
And we were going through just old books and trying to find like her name. That's about as much as he could help us with.
Okay.
But coming here, having the resources and even the stories, just like storytelling that comes along with it, you were very helpful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it was very comforting, like that guidance, because once again, it's just us.
Yeah.
So, having someone guide me along that path, it just made things a lot easier, and it kind of was like a weight off of my shoulders too. Like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, but you said let's start here.
Yes.
Or do you have any knowledge of X, Y, Z, or this person here? So, I'm very grateful for that.
Yes, and I would like to share with everyone out there that you don't have to have previous information about your family. If you know your mother's name, your father's name, if you just know one parent's name, we can start there and go however far we can go. And something that I always like to keep, on people's minds is that this is a journey, meaning that you may find out things or you may learn things about your family that may make you feel some kind of way. And I always tell people, hey, it's okay to feel a certain kind of way. It's human, right? I respect your feelings, but just marinate on it for a little bit before you make a decision, because it's important, and also acknowledging how you feel throughout this process. oftentimes people are like, well, you're just doing some research. Yeah, but if you find out like you all did that the person was adopted, that brings up another like aspect, like why were they adopted? What happened? Is there something that I need to be aware of, right? So that goes into like health concerns and things like that, right? So knowing those things can assist you with living a better life. And so I would like to wrap this up with one question to Tyler, all right? For someone who believes their family story is lost or hard to trace, what would you tell them about what's possible through the Family Legacy Center?
Know that it's okay to feel that way. But I know how you said that if you like puzzles or riddles, this is great.
Yeah.
But if you aren't a person that likes puzzles and riddles, that's okay too, because you can enjoy at the small little baby steps that you make. Take that time to hold space for that baby step that you've made. I know I felt that way with when I found our mom's maiden name. I was like, oh my God, like this is opening up. Hopefully this is opening up just two more branches on our tree, like
yes.
to see like how much farther we can go, because we were stuck,
right?
Without thank you. Like I feel like I'm getting tips on how to kind of be like it's a genealogy researcher. Yep. I'm like, ooh, I'm like a little researcher, like a little bit here. So yeah, it was I personally, I find the journey exciting. So,
but don't call it little, right?
Okay, yeah.
No, you are a genealogy researcher. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're doing the research. You see what I'm saying? Like, you might not have like these big fancy letters and credentials and all that stuff, but you're doing the work, right? You're doing the research. Like, you can tell somebody else. You know what I mean? It's one of those situations where it's like each one teach one. It's like, hey, I did this. This is how I found my people. You can do the same, right? But the cool thing that I've heard from both of you all is that you came here and you had someone that could assist you. And I would like to really stress that part. I'm here to help. There are other resources that can assist if we do hit a wall, because I don't know everything. I have people on speed dial that I can call to, make things happen, right? But I think the biggest thing that I would like to drive home really is that the Family Legacy Center it exists to transform the curiosity, okay? To take out the wonder, right? To make the connection, ensuring that every family story is discovered, okay? Honored and respected, and most of all, carried forward. Yes, like seriously, like, and why? Because our legacies matter. So thank you, Kayla, Tyler, Johnson. These are the Johnson sisters. I am Takara Gardner, the program director at the Family Legacy Center here at Roots 101, where it is our house, where our legacies matter.